right, g'day, hi and welcome. All right, just heading out. I think I'll get there before Paul, so I'll load up the truck. All these piles of sand everywhere. Somebody must have lost the load or something. Maybe, oh, I bet you I know what happened. The guy probably didn't lock his tailgate. Because there's dump trucks going back and forth. That's probably where that sand came from. Probably tailgate's probably flapping. I guess I'm gonna cut that down a bit. So it was warm yesterday. I guess I can shut this off now. It's supposed to be warm today, and then I think after today it goes down back to cold. But Monday I'll be using my chainsaw. Wednesday I'll be using the chainsaw for sure, and the new ones. And hopefully a new chain on old friend there. He deserves it. That chainsaw, man, that saw's been a trooper. Runs good, starts good. It can get a bit finicky when it gets a bit hot, but not too bad. Like, it's always started really good. It's a heavy saw for its size, but it's a good, like, lower mid saw. You know what I mean? Like, it's 39 cc's, which is a cc displacement that's useful for yard work, but a bit on the big side. I would actually prefer a smaller saw, a smaller, lighter saw, like a Mini Beast at 31 cc's is like the perfect yard working saw in my opinion. Great for small branches, great for small stumps, fine when you have to climb the actual tree and it's better stay on the road, eh? Climb the tree and stuff like that. One of the best all-around saws you can get is the 50cc MS261. Best power to weight saw on the market out of any brand. I have the 260, which is, I had that for 13 years, guys. Headache free for 13 years. 50 bucks and 20 bucks into the chain. One thing, when I get my saw tomorrow, I'll be buying lots of files and chains, everything I need to run the saw for at least the next 5 years. There's the man. I wonder if it's him dumping the sand all over the road. Probably. He usually doesn't do stuff like that, so probably the new guy. Probably the new guy. Yeah, so I'm really excited to get that new chainsaw. And I'm doing well on my May's living expenses. So I get May and June covered for the living expenses by the end of this month, if that's possible. I'll have income overlap for next year, which will make going through the winter a little bit easier. And if I have work up at least to the end of November, not so bad. I know I got another 6 weeks with one client, and then she's gone for the winter. So I might not make a lot, but I'll make I'll make a bit anyway. And I was crunching my finances to see how much of a budget, how much tools I could buy tomorrow, and stuff like that. And it looks like on $4,000, I'm not going to spend that much, but on $4,000, my minimum monthly payment was like 217 bucks. Right now, mind you, if you just did that, it would take you years to pay it off. But it means it stays underneath my it stays around the $200 minimum monthly payment that I could do. So basically, it's around 100 bucks for $2,000 debt. Around that, give or take a bit. It's 19%, right? So when you work it out, or is it 4.9%? Whatever it is. Yeah. I forget what, yeah, I think it's 19%. Anyway, it means I can make the monthly payments through the winter, right? So as long as I can make the minimum monthly payments through the winter. So on $3,000, it'd be about 160 bucks, 150, 160 bucks. Right? So that's not that bad. That's not that bad. It's doable, right? And I've got till February to pay off my big bad drum kit, right? But I also want to start upgrading that sucker too. You know, like new skins on it, you know, stuff like that, right? And need to stock up on sticks. So it's going to be really easy for people this year, for me, for Christmas gifts, if they're going to waste any money on me. I always tell people, don't wait, you know, spend it on my nephew. You know, spend my gifts on my nephew. You know, because you know, whatever. But if you have to get me something, drumsticks, guitar strings, and underwear. That's really all I need. I don't need anything else. I can buy me chainsaw oil if you want. It's nice and cheap. Like, just stuff I'm going to use. You know what I mean? I don't want any more junk. I'm trying to get rid of junk. And I met an interesting guy the other day at the store there on a motorbike. I've been seeing the guy for about the past 2 or 3 years, zipping around on a little Triumph bobber. And I was talking to him at the store. And I'll fill you in on that in another video. But interesting guy. I told him what I had. Oh, look at all the kids. Oh yeah, all the teachers got dunce caps on though. That's funny. That's not a good sign for our teachers, I guess. Like, oh. So anyway, yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting that new saw. I've already like got like so many trees for, you know, till the end of the month to cut. You know, like, well, maybe an extra day a week or whatever, something like that. So that'll fill in the clients that I'm going to be losing for the season. So, you know, getting all that extra stuff cut is going to keep me going for a little bit. Anyway, I got to go get my provisions now.